On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles offense will start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Memphis wants to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's right on target.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll go back to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Tigers are on the move. Going to the run, it's Anderson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
To the air, it's Hennigan. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Memphis! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They'll run for it on third and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll keep it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 25. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, no!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hennigan. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Anderson with the carry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a connection. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Tigers are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Pulls and fired complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
To the air, it's Hennigan. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
It is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Glenn. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And just too much on that pass, too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's straight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He's got the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Anderson with the carry. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better one.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Knowles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll give it to him again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking for a man. It's Hennigan. Got his man quickly. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coming after it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tiger! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits it in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He's going for a big play downfield. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Banks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Back to pass. It's Hennigan. It's complete to the right. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
The way to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Second down coming up.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The option look. Now the pitch. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Gain of 2. Third down coming up.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. Got his man in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Memphis picking up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hennigan. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Memphis 34, Florida State 14.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draws.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The run from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Brings up second down.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. Using the quick game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's straight. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Power football with the run. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll run the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The offense lining up for a first down play. Pulls it, fired, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Anderson with the carry. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further.
That makes this one Memphis 37, Florida
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Benson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right. It's complete. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Picks up 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown Seminoles!
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions.
Memphis, 37.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 88, set to kick off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Anderson with the carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. He makes the connection, and he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Memphis wants to move quickly. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.
Memphis.